The Western Conference Semifinals, Game 1. The Oklahoma City Thunder earned their bid into round 2 after a hard-fought.
These teams are prepared. Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. They've got Jaylen Brown. He's out there with Stephen Curry. And it's Bird. At the 3. And for Los Angeles, James is out there with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Malone in at power forward. And so off the tip, it's Oklahoma City. Now Curry. Robinson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. The 3 from Curry. The rebound by Malone. James outside. O'Neal. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. The steal. Fast break. Here come the Lakers. Here's Nowitzki. Oklahoma City grabs a miss.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he's surprised himself with the miss.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Launches a 3. Good work defensively by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's James on the wing. He's covered by Curry. Outside O'Neal. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Malone. Pass to O'Neal. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Oh, that was nasty. A 2-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Here's Olajuwon. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Here's Bird. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And you got to defend better than that. I mean, that's a good look for him.
That's not coming with the right mentality. The defender neither closes the space nor challenges the shot. That's frustrating as a coach, boy.
It's James on the wing. And the layup is good off the glass.
I mean, do you think a little or even a big bump is stopping LeBron? His determination is part of what makes him a future Hall of Famer.
Here's Bird. Back to Curry. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry's shot is off.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here in the first. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Let's remember that at 6'6", Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can more than handle himself near the cup.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I did briefly speak with J.J. Redick. We discussed Jaylen Brown and what makes him such a hard player to defend, and Coach said to me, Jaylen is a freak athlete and has become a really good shooter over time, too. You can't give him clean looks, and you have to guard him closely. Let's see if the defense is up to the task.
Appreciate the report, Allie. Down the first one.
Stephen Curry, guys, is going to be remembered as the greatest shooter in the history of the sport, but we should not sleep on the amount of winning this guy has done as well.
Derrick Rose, he's checked in for Los Angeles.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And looking at these playoffs so far, here are some of the players who have been distributing the ball the best. LeBron James, number 1. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. Pass to Nowitzki. To the inside. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
LeBron James leaves no doubt about that one. Punches it home as soon as he gets the opportunity.
Here's Here's West. Gilgeous-Alexander defending. Here's Bird. Beyond the arc. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Rose. Pass to James. That's tipped. Here's Curry. Finished off the break.
Well, as hard as Curry plays, to me it's an underrated aspect of his game. Gets out and gets after it in the open floor.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. To the paint. Nowitzki. It's good.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Here's Curry. 1:53 left in the first quarter. Pass to Bird. Three-pointer. O'Neal pulls it in.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
There's 1:26 left in the first quarter. From deep, Rose. And it's Bird with a rebound. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Pass to Robinson. Here's Olajuwon. He's covered by O'Neal. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
Well, known for being a terrific passer, he shows you right there. Case in point.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander, a screen on Curry. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The shot is good, and the assist by Rose. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 5 points.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Boy, the tide is running one way and then shifts back in the other direction. I've lost count of how many lead changes we've had here tonight.
These are his first free throws of the game. The first one falls. It's both from the stripe.
This is what makes him a challenge to stop. He will beat you from the floor, and he can also beat you from the line.
Jordan, a screen to the middle. Nowitzki, pass to Irving. Here's Nowitzki. 5 to shoot. From deep, Rose. Kemp with a rebound. Here's West. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. To the right side. Here's Olajuwon. Hits the target from 18 feet.
And just using the size advantage he has. I mean, he can easily see over the defense.
And he has got such good touch from that medium range area. It's an option they can always go to.
And still a close game as continuing our coverage of the Western Conference semifinals. Glad to have you back. And from what we've seen from Oklahoma City, what's your take so far?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
They've got DeAndre Jordan, and it's Irving in at the 3. That's the group for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Here's McGrady. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Los Angeles shooting their first free throws of the night right here. He's off on the first. And the second free throw is good. Here's West. No points yet. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Kemp. Here's West. Guarded by Rose. 4 on the clock. Tipped. Now Irving. Pass to Jordan. And the ball is tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. Clock at 4. Nowitzki. Pass to Rose. Puts it up from 15. McGrady. Good.
The vision by Rose, right? Hits the open man. He's creating for others, and this guy is so tough to deal with.
Drexler passes to Olajuwon. Pass to West. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Here's Irving. Gets a hand on it. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Lakers lead by 3.
Well, not sure who was responsible for the block out, but this guy got in there and dug out his points.
Here's Drexler. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Pass to Kemp. Outside Mitchell. No good on the 3.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
And the finish by Irving.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, B.A.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. And how about our AT&T 5G Slam Cam? Couldn't have captured that play in the Shots good by Olajuwon.
Good to see Mitchell distributing the basketball, guys. You want him to find his guys and establish some chemistry.
Here's McGrady. Checked by Mitchell. Kemp with a rebound.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
Ooh, a two-handed power slam.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him. With the score this tight, you cannot take a chance here. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Both teams deciding to change it up. And here now, a list of the players who have had the hottest hand in the playoffs. 5th is Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Perfect time to take it to another level offensively. He's really carried them at that end.
So it's Los Angeles now. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's Malone. And it's good from the elbow. Malone's got his first bucket in this one.
And Nowitzki does a little bit of everything for this team. Outstanding vision on display there.
Embiid just brushing off the contact inside.
This guy can do so much for you on the offensive end, and that is why his number gets called time and time again.
Throws it up high. Yes, sir. LeBron James.
A history of great finishers in NBA history, but LeBron will top the list before it's all said and done.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Bird. Good work defensively by James.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Malone. Oh, a nice one-handed slam right there.
Wow, the passing skills on full display. LeBron James once again orchestrating like a maestro.
Brown with it. No made baskets yet. Here's Bird. Inside. 6 to shoot. Wilkins, pass to Malone. Here's Nowitzki. Three-pointer. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. And breaking down some numbers here. The hustle stats for Los Angeles.
Well, the effort they've shown on defense has been infectious. Everyone on this team continuing to jump at opportunities to come away with steals.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
On the night, he's 2 for 2 at the stripe. And that one falls for Curry. And the Lakers making a change here. O'Neal's checked in. And also a switch here for Oklahoma City. Robinson's checked in. 1:04 left in the first half. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to O'Neal. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
And I just love how he's making the effort plays that everyone around him appreciates.
It is certainly making an impact tonight.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Olajuwon passes to Curry. Oh, it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
SGA, an outstanding defender, that time sends it back.
Screen by O'Neal. Down low. Deflects the pass. Pass to Malone. O'Neal with it. Robinson defending. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Can't get that one to go. He's just 2 of 5 now from the field. And here's Brown. Here's Olajuwon. Some solid defense from James. And so it's Los Angeles up by a healthy 8 points at the end of the period. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
Seeing how things are shaking. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now...
And time for us to get back into it here in Game 1. The Lakers lead by 8. And on the floor for Mark Daigneault starting the second half. They've got Stephen Curry. He's out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Olajuwon in at the power forward position.
Well, you see SGA and the strides he's making as a playmaker. This guy is so good, on point with his reads.
Curry passes to Robinson. Here's Bird. He drops it from range. Bird's got 10.
Well, the problem is they haven't gotten production from any other spot, but right now this guy is cooking.
James deciding where to go with it. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Nowitzki. Lets it fly. Oh, he missed the chippy right there.
And it didn't fall, but still a great look.
You know, it can be frustrating when you make the right play and fail to reap the rewards. You just have to stay with it here.
You gotta love how he stuck with the play. Nice work.
And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Nowitzki, pass to Malone. Just 5 to shoot. It's tipped. Right side Brown. Inside. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
In a tight game, they wanted to make sure of that possession.
Los Angeles leading by 3. And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Lots to talk about here, guys. I mean, losing momentum and looking for answers.
I think here you have just got to get back to what you do best and then live with the results.
Utah team, give them some love.
Nowitzki, pass to O'Neal. Here's Nowitzki. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Dirk Nowitzki. One shot.
And the free throw, no good.
Well, Dirk Nowitzki revolutionized the stretch four, right? I mean, this is the unique, big, and influential player on multiple generations.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Here's James. The shot misses. Brown with some nice D. The three from Curry. Here's Olajuwon. Chalk up two there. Now just a 1-point Laker lead.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Basket's good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 7.
Well, that's SGA in a nutshell right there. Quickness, length, guile, finishing on the interior.
Pass to Olajuwon. Back to Curry for the tie. That shot is off.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots.
Whoa! Are you kidding me, LeBron?
LeBron James, ever the showman with an exceptional slam there. One of the best dunkers in the history of the game.
And that replay courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Thunder trail by 5. Curry passes to Robinson. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Here's Curry. Curry with another miss. For Los Angeles, they've gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. James up top, defended by Brown. So both teams changing it up here.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Here's Nowitzki. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. Here's Drexler. Pass to Olajuwon. Up top, Robinson. Here's Drexler. Here's Bird. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
Right, he stays connected, and great timing on the contest.
Nowitzki, that one's good.
This guy is cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
Outside Robinson. And there's 1:38 left to play in the third quarter of basketball. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Curry. Launches it. Curry rises up and hits the three.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Here's Nowitzki. Here's McGrady. Uses the glass on the layup. McGrady's got 5.
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And so it's Curry with it. He brings it up for the Thunder. They trail by 6. And Mark Dagnall has called a timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup.
And turn your attention to the court. It's your Lakers Ice Squad.
And so both teams making some changes here. The Lakers on D. Mitchell on. Oh, that was something else, man.
How high was Donovan Mitchell? How pretty was that dunk? My goodness.
There's a screen to the middle. Oh, deflected. Here's Nowitzki. 9 points in the game. Just 5 on the clock. Gilgeous-Alexander from outside. Gilgeous-Alexander drills a three.
Now that's an opportunistic three-point shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He liked the look of it.
Now here's Curry. He's got 9. Pass to Embiid. To the inside. Outside for Mitchell. Oh, Jordan with the block.
Well, DJ, twice on the pipes. No, sir. Get it out of here.
Irving, the pass to Nowitzki. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. No luck on that one. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And it's mostly due to their superb shooting. They've wasted very few possessions. Back after this. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. They've got James, and it's Rose in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's Bird. Pass to Embiid. The rebound by Malone. Malone's got 4 rebounds now.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And it's good for 2.
And they've really managed to dominate inside.
Thunder trail by 9. Here's West. Now Embiid. Here's Brown. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
This second half has been all about looking to score in the paint. They've done a good job with that.
And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
Well, not content to take what the defense gives them. I mean, they're attacking the gaps and getting the ball inside.
Second chance points have also been a big part of what's happened in this game. Crashing the boards with authority, turning those opportunities into second chance points. Boy, big time on the offensive glass.
Irving, the pass to Malone. To the paint. Here's Rose. And no good, trying to use the glass. Thunder trail by 6. Here's West. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Malone's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Oh, and the jam by James.
That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Pass to Embiid. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. And it's stolen by Rose. And he's going for the lob. Woo!
I just love that alley-oop slam.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team.
Let's hear it for your Lakers.
Robinson, he's checked in. For Embiid. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. Mark Daigneault had some words for his team over the last break, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Here's Bird. Check by James. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Brown. Not enough on that one as it misses.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Rose outside. Pass to James. Here's McGrady. Defended by Brown. Here's O'Neal. Robinson with a steal. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Here's West, guarded by Rose. Robinson can't get it to drop. Excellent D there from O'Neal. Los Angeles leading by 10. James outside. Here's McGrady, defended by Brown. McGrady shot is off. Rose against Brown. Wow, gutsy finish inside by Brown.
Well, Jaylen Brown has quality handles now. Relentless on the attack when he's got the rock in his hands.
And so J.J. Redick calls for the timeout, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Who wants a t-shirt? That's the vision color.
Oklahoma City on D. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points. Knocked loose. Here's Nowitzki. Clock at 6. And the baseline jumper, no good. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. And he recovers it. Here's Robinson. Offline from the top of the key. Los Angeles leading by 8. Nowitzki pass to Malone. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul. At the line for Los Angeles. Malone.
First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. So it's Oklahoma City now. Curry with it. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to go on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Ideally, you're trying not to send Stephen Curry to the line, but this guy creates those situations with his instinct and his ability.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Curry. And so Curry nails both of them. They've got time on their side here, Grant.
And if they're smart, they'll milk the clock a little.
James against Brown. It's James on the wing. Physical play by LeBron inside.
Yeah, under duress of the shot clock, LeBron James so comfortable taking and hitting these shots. Always calm in those circumstances.
Robinson, a screen on Gilgeous-Alexander. Man, showing some terrific range. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter. We've got 1:28 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. And here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Gilgeous-Alexander has that ability to adjust in midair, take the contact. That is nicely done.
Here's Curry. Over Gilgeous-Alexander. Curry, no good.
Well, terrific defense. They obviously respect his ability and just want to make it tough.
and capturing the series momentum up front. This is a monster Game 1 win for the Lakers.
I think it was their play in the paint that got them the win tonight.
And the defense seemed powerless to stop them down low, resulting in plenty of high percentage shots for them.
And they have to be pleased with how they got this series started tonight. A nice 1-0 lead.
The key now is to carry this same energy forward and get that second win. These are the playoffs, so you can't afford to relax or think you've got the series in the bag.
And as most people predicted, the defense, even though they were keying on him, had no answers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
It's hard to think of a part of the game where he didn't play a major role mentally, physically. I mean, he showed us what he's capable of when he's feeling his best.
Here's Harper. He's covered by Curry. Harper passes to Wilkins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Jordan with it. Guarded now by Whitmore. Jordan misses. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. And it always takes a lot of pressure off a team when they get the win in Game 1.
It's the most important game of the series. They've shown they know how to beat this team. The formula's in place. Now they just have to stick with it for the next few games.
Well, that'll do it, folks. Glad you could join us for the Western Conference semifinals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Doris Burke, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for watching tonight's game. And now, time for our player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
the Eastern Conference semifinals, Game 1.
The next stage of the Eastern Conference playoff battle begins here. Game 1 of the... And now the opening lineup for Boston. We've got Antetokounmpo, Nash out there with Jordan. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Wallace in at the 5. And for Cleveland, they've got Holmgren. Anthony Davis is out there with Jokic. Then there's Edwards, and it's George in at the 2 guard. You take a look at the Celtics. Now, when they come into this series as the lower seed, Greg, but there are plenty of folks who give them a good chance to move on.
And if they're going to do that, they've got to grab one of these first 2 games. That would quickly turn this series on its ear and probably give them the upper hand. But lose here tonight, and they're going to feel some major pressure.
I'm sure as a player, as a lower-seeded team, you felt you had to get something early going in terms of a win.
No doubt. Listen, you want to get one of those first 2. You don't have to win the first one, but I tell you what, from a confidence standpoint, it goes a long way.
Nash gets to Giannis. Back to Nash. And it's Anthony Davis with the rebound.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And it's out of bounds. The Celtics will take it the other way. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kenny Atkinson and I got a chance to talk for just a bit. I asked him how he'll try to handle Giannis Antetokounmpo tonight, and Coach remarked, handle? You can't handle Giannis. We'll give him different looks and clog lanes, but really all we can do is pray his shot isn't falling. There's nothing wrong with asking for a little divine intervention on defense tonight, I guess. Guys?
Thank you, David. Pass to Holmgren. Outside Edwards. Holmgren sets the screen for Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, I really like when Edwards shows this kind of patience, allowing the play to develop over time.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Nash. Wallace against Davis. Inside. And finished off by Leonard.
And Leonard makes it look easy. Incredible at getting inside and just finishing with physicality.
Outside, Davis. Back to George. Davis setting the pick for George. Drops in the tray.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Nash against Edwards. Here's Leonard. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Leonard is such a tough cover. He's so good at baiting the D into foul.
This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the first. And he sinks the second.
Known for his incredible defense, Leonard's huge hands and timing really helped make an impact on that end.
Pass to Jokic. Oh, here's Edwards. Davis with a screen on Nash. Edwards passes to Davis.
And really one of the most challenging covers in our game. Davis, hard to guard given how versatile he is.
The Cavaliers shooting their first foul shots of the night here.
Take a break. Take a break.
And the first one drops.
And when healthy, Davis remains an absolute force in this league on both sides of the ball.
Jalen Brunson, he's checked in for George. And a change for the Celtics. Garnett, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Back to Nash. Floats one up. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Here's Edwards. Good D by Jordan. Here's Leonard. The shot misses. Good D by Holmgren. Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Edwards looking it over. Holmgren finds Jokic. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Holmgren. On deep, Brunson. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three. Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Boston trailing. Here's Garnett. It's Chet Holmgren with the rebound.
Well, give credit to the defense for cutting him off. Normally, that'd be easy points for him at the rim.
Pass to Edwards. Davis with it. Over Jordan. And there's Davis. That's good on the assist from Edwards.
And how about the touch on that mid-range? Davis has that shot on automatic.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Now checked in for the Cavaliers. Morant comes in for Holmgren. Evan Mobley's checked in for Boston. Luka Doncic comes in for Steve Nash. And it's the Celtics with the ball. 4-point game. And Garnett with the slam.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets. An exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Edwards inside. Leonard's there. Edwards passes to Davis. Nails the baby hook. Davis has got 6.
And Davis shoots a high percentage because he's so adept at playing to his strength.
Pass to Jordan. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Leonard against Edwards. Mobley with the block.
And this is why you gotta be excited about Mobley. Already a special and versatile defender.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Jordan. No good. That would have tied it. Cavaliers leading. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Leonard. Edwards kicks to Brunson. Sinks the three-pointer.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
With 1 on the clock. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 5. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
All right, and now you want to see them sustain this relentlessness for the entire game because it's clearly paying off.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. Evan Mobley is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then it's Mullen. Then there's Richard Hamilton, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Celtics trail by 5. Here's Mullen, and Mullen with the slam.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it? Pass to Davis. Cunningham for 3. Evan Mobley with the rebound.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Leonard, no luck. Cleveland leading by 3. Outside, Davis to the right side. Here's Morant. Rebounded by the Celtics. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Leonard against Davis. Mobley a screen on Davis. From about 16, Leonard no luck. The Cavaliers have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Hamilton with a screen on Halliburton. The three for Doncic. Doncic sticking it from way outside.
And it's so hard to take away the three from Doncic. He needs very little space, and if you press up on him, he'll go right around you.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. For the Cavaliers, George is checked in for Halliburton. And it's Edwards in for Morant. And then for Boston, Antetokounmpo comes in for Evan Mobley. And Michael Jordan subbed in for Mullen. And so here's Cleveland. No points yet here in the second quarter for them. Jordan against Edwards. Jordan with some nice D. Boston's gone 1-2 on 3 quarters here in the second quarter. Antetokounmpo kicks to Jordan. And then Jordan slams it in.
You won't find a much more entertaining sight. I call that slam dunk contest level.
Awesome rewind courtesy of the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Edwards passes to Davis. In the corner, George with it. And a wide open look for Cunningham. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. To the inside. The setup and the slam by Giannis.
And one of the most athletic players in the league. Giannis makes those alley-oop jams look easy. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Back to Edwards. Yao with a screen on Jordan. Edwards, what a sweet jam by Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards has some big bounce in his step.
Doncic way outside. It's hauled in by George. And here's George. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Edwards loves it in there. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, this can bring a team together. Guys can step up and try to pick up the slack for an injured teammate.
Charles Massey, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Halliburton comes in for Cunningham. And here is Doncic. Doncic with a strong move inside.
Guys, you never know what you'll see when you're watching Luka Doncic. His offensive creativity is through the roof.
Edwards against Jordan. Outside Edwards. Puts it up. Edwards with another miss.
Well, and even though he couldn't get that one to fall, that's a shot they want him taking.
Here's Leonard. Antetokounmpo trying to free himself up.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Changes here for the Celtics. Kevin Garnett is checked in for Leonard. Mullen comes in for Richard Hamilton. And it's Nash in for Doncic. .144 left to play here in the half. 13 feet away. Hendricks can't get it to go. And here's Boston. They're on a 13-4 run right now. Chalk up 2 there. Now it's a 6-point Boston lead.
And when Garnett gets it that deep, the D is at his mercy. How about the extension when he's able to get up on that low block?
Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in, Brunson.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket hitter.
Jordan deciding where to go with it. Over Edwards. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Nash against Brunson. Outside, George. Pass to Hendricks. Lock at 6. Brunson with a clean look. A three-pointer is right on target. Brunson's got 5 points now this quarter. Nash against Brunson. Nash the pass to Mullen. Now Jordan. Scored the basket. His 4th. He's only missed 1 of his 5 shots tonight.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Jordan against Edwards. Jokic sets the screen for Edwards. Another 3 for Cleveland. 5 seconds left in the second quarter. From deep three-point territory. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Celtics lead by 2. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
Welcome, everybody, to our Game 1 coverage. It's a tight one indeed for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end. Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
Looking at the series breakdown for the Cavaliers. Guys, how important is the first game of a series?
Very important, Ernie. You learn a lot about yourselves and your opponent. Teams will attack and try to exploit your weaknesses.
And after game 1, it's all about how you cover up those weaknesses. Force your opponent to shake up their approach, man.
Yeah, moves and counter moves. And that is a wrap. Now let's send you back to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
You are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinals. You have to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
Well, I just love his fearlessness so far. He's charging inside like no one can stop him.
And we're ready to get back into the action here in Game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. Okay, time for an injury report.
Guys, I was able to catch up with Cleveland's head athletic trainer. And from what he can tell, he said it doesn't appear to be a terrible injury. He won't play any further tonight, obviously, and will be out for quite a while. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for checking in. On top of it as always.
It's interesting. Even with the advancements in strength and conditioning, Injuries continue to impact the game.
Well, this is a high-impact sport, and the league continues to get bigger and faster.
We've got George. Jokic is out there with Chet Holmgren. And there's Davis, and it's Edwards in at the 1 spot. That's the 5 for Cleveland right now. Here's Jordan, and Davis sends it back.
At this point, finding blocks comes naturally for AD. He just anticipates and attacks the basketball.
Jokic kicks to George. Jordan with the steal by himself, and the dunk by Jordan.
And the defense to start that play was terrific. I love the fact that they attacked early in the shot clock.
Pass to Jokic. Back to Edwards. Davis with a screen on Nash. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
He's built like a linebacker, Edwards is. So tough to stop.
For Cleveland, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both.
Taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
But what you have to love about Edwards is his drive. This is a guy that wants to be an all-time great when it's all said and done.
And Edwards drops them both.
I'm sure they don't want to send him to the line. That has to be in their scouting report.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with a rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. Second, Steve Nash. Jokic is third.
I think these 2 guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
And we're about a minute and a half here into the second half. Back to Nash. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Anthony Edwards.
Oh, that's a great job by Nash, just earning that call. He makes the defense so uncomfortable.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Nash.
What you love about Nash, he's a coach on the floor, dictates the pace, always in total command of his team.
And so he makes both from the line. Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Jokic against Giannis. Here's Edwards. Oh, what a physical score from Edwards.
Well, it might not be fair, but most nights we expect Edwards to put up big scoring numbers. That's what you ask of your star.
Hunter kicks to Nash. Outside, out of the Kumbo. Boston again missing.
Not a great start to the second half. Just 1 for 4. Got to find ways to generate better looks here.
To the paint. Here's George. Again, the Cavaliers score.
3 for 3, and that's always a good way to start the second half.
Nash, the pass to Giannis. And a push by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
to the left wing. Pass to Jokic from downtown. And Boston with the rebound.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Giannis dunks it down.
Making it look simple. The athleticism of Giannis on full display.
Nash against Edwards. Jokic with the screen on Nash. Here's Edwards. And Boston with the rebound. Jordan's got 4 rebounds now tonight. There's the lob, and Kumbo throws down the alley-oop slam.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. Pass to Holmgren. A 3-ball. That's in, coming off the assist from Jokic. Jokic has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Celtics have gone 4-7 to get things started here in the second half. Nash, the pass to Antetokounmpo. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Every aspect of Giannis's game showing tonight. Just unreal.
2 minutes remaining.
On the wing, George. Guarded by Jordan. The shot by George, no good. Boston leading by 3. Michael Jordan on the wing. And there's a minute 45 left to play here in the third. Off target on the 15-footer. And George kicks to Davis. Cleveland moving it around. Tries from 7. And it's in off the backboard. Jokic has got his first bucket in this one.
Yeah, I feel like Jokic doesn't even need to see the basket when he gets that close.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy. A different look now for Cleveland. Ja Morant, he's checked in for Chet Holmgren. Cade Cunningham comes in for George. Halliburton subbed in for Edwards. And then for Boston, Evan Mobley's checked in for Wallace. Garnett comes in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And Mullen subbed in for Jordan. Here's Mullen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Davis.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for Boston.
Well, they've clearly been focused on getting the ball inside. And up to this point, the defense has not had an answer.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness. Got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
First one falls for him. And Mullen drops them both. The Cavaliers trail by 3. Halliburton passes to Cunningham. Rebounded by the Celtics.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Puts it up there for Mobley. Jokic with the steal. Ahead, here's Cunningham, and then Cunningham with the dunk.
Well, that's the kind of assertive play you want to see more of.
Leonard against Morant. Garnett with the screen on Morant. Drains it. Kawhi. Kaboom.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
Halliburton finds Cunningham. Here's Morant. And he converts the layup.
Well, keeping his composure against defensive pressure inside. Nice work there by Morant.
Morant. Nash outside. Just 5 to shoot. And here's Leonard from 3. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Morant with it. Halliburton outside. Shoots it. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been a fun game to watch. It's the Celtics up by 5. And when we return, we'll get the 4th quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite level dish. What a great passer.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. On the floor for Boston, Michael Jordan is out there with Luka Doncic. Then it's Evan Mobley. And then there's Antetokounmpo. That's Hamilton in at the small forward position. Brunson against Doncic. Mobley dishes to Hamilton. Mobley trying to free himself up. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. The Cavaliers trail by 5. Now from deep. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. A different look now for Cleveland. Cunningham comes in for Halliburton. And it's John Morant in for Jalen Brunson. On defense, the Celtics. Here's Morant. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, he's looking pretty much unstoppable. Morant making the defense regret that physicality.
At the line for Cleveland, John Morant. One shot.
Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Doncic feeling it out. And they double up Doncic. From deep, Jordan. The rebound by Edwards.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout here. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Jokic, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Green comes in for Edwards. Boston also with the sub. Green's checked in. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during that last break, I heard Kenny Atkinson talking with his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if we can get it done.
Thank you, David. The Celtics have gone 0 of 3 to start the fourth quarter. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And so it's Cunningham. He'll bring it up to Cleveland. Here in the fourth quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Here's Jokic. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. Boston's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And Cleveland making a change here. Hendricks is checked in, and then for Boston. Arnett comes in for Green, and Mullen subbed in for Richard Hamilton. Pass to George to take the lead. Drills the three-pointer.
And George is a phenomenal catch-and-shoot player. Measuring the shot before receiving the pass, you can't guard that.
Jordan against Cunningham. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams fires it in. We've seen some great competition in this one.
Yeah, 7 already in the game, and I think it shows you how well these two teams match up with one another.
Jokic against Garnett. Jokic kicks to George. Jokic with his screen on Mullen. George with no one around. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Keep getting him the ball. He's been a huge part of this offense.
Cunningham against Jordan. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Losing his size, Giannis.
It's really been a tale of two halves, guys. A slow start, but this quarter, he has really been the man.
Cunningham passes to Hendricks. Back to Cunningham. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Shot clock at 6. Jokic kicks to Cunningham. No good on the triple. The Celtics have gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. Austin making some changes. Wallace is checked in for Garnett. Leonard comes in for Mullen. Nash is subbed in for Doncic.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. It's George on the wing, guarded by Jordan. And George, here we go. Here's Jokic. Misses from close range. Celtics leading by 3. How about this run, Craig, they're on right now? Wow.
I mean, they're just getting to their spots and executing, really keeping things simple. Very difficult to just stop Kawhi inside. He's a powerful player who commits to his attacks.
So he gets them both.
Well, make no mistake, this is exactly who they want at the line in this situation.
Jokic against Walt. They need this. The Cavaliers with another miss.
Just strong work defensively there in the low post. You got to be tough down in the paint.
Yeah, that's an outstanding defensive stand in close.
And now to the Hall of Famer David Aldridge, who has an update for us on Anthony Edwards. What's the news there, Dave?
Hey, Kevin, I chatted briefly with the head athletic trainer for the Cavaliers. Oh, that is not what you want to see. It sounds like it's a serious injury. Given that they're in the playoffs right now, you know he'll do everything he can to get back on the court as soon as possible.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
Yeah, you never want to speculate on injury, but that didn't look like something you were going to bounce back from quickly.
Brunson scanning the floor. Here's Jokic. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Jokic very strong and very crafty, absorbing the contact.
Edwards, he's checked in for Cleveland. And he cannot convert on the second. That misses.
And that's a situation where you must make them all to get back into the game.
And Davis sends it back.
This has reached desperation time for him.
It's not going to be easy now. They're going to need just about everything to go right from this point on. Wow, these are the moments that Edwards lives for. He is dynamite in the clutch.
Here's Nash. It's hauled in by Jokic.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
Yeah, quality offense will serve you well in the long run. You can't settle for bad shots.
It falls! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
Here goes Kawhi. It's in!
Showing no hesitation, and in a huge moment, Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock.
Well, look, Edwards doesn't back down from anyone. He embraces getting physical on the way up.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. And Edwards drops them both.
And now you're in a great position thanks to those clutch free throws. One possession game now.
And they commit an intentional foul. See another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
On offense, here are the Celtics. And now they decide to foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 4-point ball game.
A very successful visit to the line for him. Now this is a 2-possession game.
Edwards passes to Holmgren. Yes! And that shot brings them to within just 1.
Oh, staying cool in a clutch moment. Holmgren not letting his inexperience get the best of him. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
So he gets them both, and it's a 3-point game.
Big-time free throws there. That could be the difference. It forces them now into a 3-point attempt.
And here's Jokic outside. Can't get the 3 to fall. And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Giannis. Great individual performance.
Thank you for that, David. That'll do it for this broadcast of the NBA.